it's been quite a day. So I started out registering for Blueprint, which is a trade show for surface pattern design, and I filmed all this footage on my main camera to kind of bring you along and show you what was going on with that. And I played the footage back, and all of my videos had no sound. And it turns out my Rode microphone, which I paid $300 for, had less than a year and is now not working. So that's awesome. And I need to film footage for a new Skillshare class and all kinds of things. So you're seeing me on my phone with this one. Hope that's cool. So here I am telling you about Blueprint, and the sound did not record at all. If you're not familiar with Blueprint, it is a trade show for surface pattern designers, and I went in May of 2019 to New York and exhibited there, and it was really good. I got a couple of contracts out of it. And the reason why I signed up this year is because it is a virtual trade show, which has pros and cons, which basically means that it was a lot less expensive. So for the first show, it was $1,200 to exhibit, and for the virtual show, it was only $180. So that is an amazing discount, right? The disadvantage is that you're not going to have random people walking by your booth and kind of seeing you for the first time. I'm showing you my sweatpants here. So yeah, I had prepared for the meeting. On top, I had my makeup done. I had my nice outfit done, but I was still wearing sweatpants. So ha ha ha. But yeah, Blueprint, no one's going to be walking by your show or your booth and just kind of conveniently discovering you. So you have to get meetings booked for virtual Blueprint. And I only got one meeting. So, I was excited. And here I am in the bathroom. So I'm going to just kind of take you along as I'm straightening my hair. I'm pretty sure I'm just telling you about Blueprint and how this one guy signed up, and it was just a Gmail account. So I didn't really know if it was a legit dude. And, but I wanted to put my best foot forward. I wanted to look nice, look presentable as I would in person. So even though it was just a Zoom call, I did put the effort into straightening my hair. But I am also working with an agent, just to let you know. So if you have questions about going to a trade show or working with an agent, be sure to leave me a comment down below and ask me literally anything. I'll do my best to answer them to the best of my ability from my experience and just from what I've learned so far. But my agent so far just hasn't had any luck in getting me deals. And I don't know if that's because of coronavirus. I don't know if it is my art. I don't know what the problem is, if we're just not matching the right buyers to my style. But I do have a portfolio review with Jennifer Nelson this upcoming month in October. And so I'm really excited about that because she should be able to look at my portfolio and tell me if I need to change anything, if I need to have, more florals, more Christmas, a different type of Christmas, if my work is too trendy or not trendy enough. She should be able to look at my work and kind of let me know something, why it's not quite hitting. And she's been in the industry a really long time. She represents different artists as well. So she has a really good eye for what's going to sell. So I'm really excited to talk to her. But yeah, other than that, if you're thinking about getting into licensing, I'll just let you know, it is literally the hardest thing I've ever done in my career as an artist. And I'm not afraid of hard things, so I dove right into this, but so far it has just not really been working out so well. I'm still a textile designer. I can still do freelance work. I can teach courses. I can do a lot of things, but in terms of licensing, that has just not been a real revenue source. And so I just, I really had big hopes and dreams about getting into licensing, and I'm not giving up on it yet. So I'm just taking you guys along on the journey and being completely honest with you that it has been extremely, extremely difficult to earn a living. So I will, continue to make videos and let you guys know what's working, what's not working out for me. and, you know, whatever advice I can give you, I'm happy to give you. But as of right now, I've been doing, licensing for over a year, and I do have a couple of deals and a couple of contracts. But in terms of, you know, the revenue that it's bringing in, it's just not something that I would be able to live on alone. So if you're putting, basically, my advice is just don't put all your eggs into the licensing basket. That's for sure. It's good to have different streams of income and diversify your income as an artist. And right now I am teaching my own courses. I'm teaching students how to become a textile designer in-house, because I was a textile designer in-house for 7 years. And so that is one career option that is extremely viable, and I highly recommend, especially if you are just getting into pattern design. But yeah, I mean, I'm teaching courses on how to be a textile designer. I'm also teaching Skillshare classes. I'm earning a little bit of ad revenue now from YouTube, which is really nice. And I'm doing a little bit of freelance work. So yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm doing now. And I'm just like annoyed with this one piece of hair that's sticking out. So I think I need to water it and wet it down. And I'm just going to put some earrings in as well as a final touch. For this guy who, spoiler alert, never even showed up to our freaking meeting. So yeah, I mean, the disappointments have kind of been on and on today. My microphone died. I had only one appointment for virtual blueprint, and the guy didn't even freaking show up. So I'm really counting on my follow-up game for blueprint. That's really where the real game is. And so if you do sign up for a trade show, you should get a list of emails at the end of the show of everyone who registered. So then you can go in, look up the company, look at their website, and, you know, see if it looks like it's a good match with your style and with your brand. And so that saves you a lot of time from having to, dig around and try to hunt for art directors on LinkedIn or whatever. You just get a solid contact list with real email addresses. And so that just gives you a direct line. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my hair there. That's kind of ridiculous. I'm just going to wet it, water it down. But anyway, yeah, the list of emails is pretty much worth the $180 I spent for virtual blueprint. I don't know if it's worth, a few $1,000s. Like I believe Surtex is about $5,000 to go to the show. Of course, not even counting your plane ticket and your hotels and your travel expenses and food and all of that, cab fare, or Uber or whatever you're doing. So, so here I am about to get on the Zoom call to meet this guy, and as you can see, I just kind of sit here and watch myself on Zoom for about 10 minutes waiting for him to show up. I did send him an email saying like, hey, I'm here waiting for you, just in case he maybe got the wrong time or I don't know, forgot or had something come up. But I never heard back from him, so I don't know if he's a real buyer or not. I'm kind of having my doubts about that guy, but yep, so I'm just moving on and I'm going to start working on my next Skillshare class here.
In the sweet despair, I find something true that I like. I won't stress you. You made up your mind. Pretending that nothing has changed. Time is my only escape. I know that I lost you that night. I know that you've already to blame for your love. In the sweet despair, broken hearts lying down. I won't hurry, dear. I'm breathing eclipse in millennia. But you're okay. I don't have the pieces of your home buried in the flashbacks. All these wicked nightmares has gone cold. No, we go way, way back, as far as way back goes. Still standing by your side. You know I'll be right here when all the monsters come. I've got you. I've got you. No, we go way, way back, as far as way back goes. Still standing by your side. You know I'll be right here when all the monsters come. I've got you. In the sweet despair, I find something true that I like. I won't stress you, dear. I know that you made up your mind. Pretending that nothing has changed. Time is my only escape. I know that I lost you that night. I know that you've already left me. Anger won't bother me now. There's no one to blame for your love.